General's never late. He streams precisely when he means to. I'm never late. Drop the beat. Dad. You're not my real dad. You're not my real dad. Oh, song's over. Turn it down, I guess, so I can talk to y'all and you not be just blown away by the awesome tunes that is random music I found on the internet. How's everybody doing? Frederick says, good thing Rev doesn't get paid by the hour. First of all, it was 3 o'clock on the dot when I started the stream on my clock. I don't know about your clock, but it's wrong. Because my clock is set by Rev Deuce time. It's always accurate. It's the most accurate of all clocks in the world. Look at people sending me 0 node warnings. He should have just taken it. He missed out. Although there's 3 empty nodes right next to me. But whatever. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're doing amazing. We're currently streaming on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. What a wonderful, wonderful time it is here. Yeah, Kenny says it's 9 o'clock where he is. And Kenny's Scottish, though. Scottish people don't count. They're not real people. They're not real people. Scottish people are fake. So how are y'all doing your weekend? Is your weekend going well, everybody? I know we haven't done a Saturday stream in a while. Generally, we used to do the Saturday streams on Twitch, but we decided to just change it up. So we're here. Playing some Star Trek Fleet Command. And also, I'm debating on whether or not to get this, like this Star Trek monthly box thing I found, kind of like the loot boxes, but just Star Trek. I haven't decided yet. I'll get y'all's opinion on it. Y'all will have to provide opinions. Also, where'd the music go? There we go. So hopefully y'all ready for a fun episode. I plan on streaming for a couple hours, and I probably will eventually open up the Discord voice. How you doing, Milo? Our passes is snowing in Chicagoland. It snowed here in Louisiana. Ooh, about 6 inches, and then it was gone the next day, and I probably won't see it again for 5 years. Jesus says, what do my BlueStacks say? My BlueStacks says nothing. Time is not on my BlueStacks. I don't have a time on my BlueStacks. I just have a need for my alliance to freaking do some things that require me to, send help. Because I'm not donating all that par steel. Gets on my nerves. We do need to turn in our monthly token. Bam. Look at that. That's 2 full pulls of a standard recruits right there. Isn't that amazing? Well, thank you, Carmine. I'm glad you enjoy them. Hope you enjoy that as well. The tip video was a mix of things that we've done before and some brand new information. I just felt like we need a little bit of a rehash on some stuff. So hopefully, I hope that helps some players. So we'll see. Hey, Hell Wolf, how you doing? Got 2 lucrative nodes going. Gonna be sitting there babysitting a while. For some reason in my head, I thought today was like mining Monday. Just being a content creator, my days are all over the place. I thought today was mining Monday, and I was excited to be in a lat system. Yeah, that's not the case at all. Actually, I gotta wait a couple days. But I'm working on the Unity. Get this done. Get another layer of my overflow done. And at the end of the route, we get a fancy frame that I'm actually looking forward to having. Yeah, Brandon, je suis de Louisiane. Je suis de Monroe, to be specific. If you don't know exactly where I live. Because that's probably not information I should give out freely, but I did. How you doing, Skizve? How you doing? Frederick says, quite a week for me in Star Trek Fleet Command. Got my Enterprise, 3rd Devore, and locked in Klingon faction. Wow, that is. And used to, I would make fun of somebody for having that many Devores, but with them having all these new updates, especially the mining speed, man, having that many Devores is not a bad idea. It's quietly become more and more of a valuable ship, and I'm going to mine Latinum today while y'all watch me, just so I can have more to turn in. I've been at the point where I can kind of keep 2 or 3 days worth of Latinum saved up. And Kenny, I'm glad you enjoyed Jackbox Party last night. If y'all missed out on the Jackbox, then y'all need to hang out with us more, a lot more, when we are doing crap. Hold on, sorry. You know, us guys can't multitask. Joaquin, well, you need to be right here. I don't know why you're on the D ship. And then let's just put that one there. Now we need to swap this for a Devore and start letting it mine some Latinum while we're just kind of goofing off. So that means on this ship, what do we have? Okay, it's fine. Cool. What I might actually do today, while y'all are all here, I might wipe all my docks, take all the officers off, and one by one reset the officers. Because having 5 docks has really messed with me, man. It's thrown everything off. Yeah, see, I don't want to donate to the Alliance because my donations were level 25 are pretty expensive. And I need all the steel I can get, and I'm definitely not giving away Tritanium, and I'm not throwing away my Latinum. So, Aaron, the reason you haven't gotten TOS crew reviews yet is 1, not many people have them, and 2, there's not really much to give on. They're not universally very good. There's some that are good on specific ships, but I currently am 3 shards away from Uhura and like 60 shards away from Kirk, and I'll be looking to get them by the end of next arc. That's my goal. My goal. So anyway, yeah, happy Saturday. What are the specs of my gaming rig? RPAS. I am running a i7700K processor, a RTX 2060 Super graphics card, 32 gigabytes of RAM, DDR4 of course, and really nothing else matters besides that. I mean, just a case, several fans for cooling. I do water cool as well, so I've got a dual cool setup. But yeah, nothing crazy. All my hard drives are solid state just to increase processing speed and stuff. But Jesus asks, is TOS Kirk a good substitute for Epic Kirk? Yes and no. Yes and no. He is a good card, but there are some pros and cons to running either. The cons for TOS Kirk is that if you make it to the end of your ship, as in the last 30%, he basically guarantees you're going to lose. Whereas Kirk is good the entire fight. And that is problematic for some people. You know, for some people, they want their officer to last. Why did I pull up that bit? 19 days till jelly, though. Shut out. A lot of people want their stuff to last continually throughout the fight. And if that's what you want, then TOS Kirk is not going to provide that. In fact, he's going to hurt you. The bonuses you're trading off for having more firepower early on. So you look at this right here. This is essentially Ash Tyler. Same idea as Ash Tyler as the captain's maneuver, except Ash's is an officer maneuver. And you're getting a bonus through defense cumulative of the energy weapons on the ship. Enterprise is obviously a energy boat. So you could see this of running Kirk, Uhura, and then Zhao, and have a pretty decent little loadout. The only drawback is that secondary ability is Kirk has a 70% chance of inspiring morale for one round at a time, but as soon as you drop below 30%, your morale goes away. So you don't get your shield regen, you don't get your Zhao, all of that goes away. So there's some pros and cons to it. And I like it for big fights that are quick early on, get a nice damage boost, especially because the Enterprise does not do very good DPR. And I can show y'all some logs of that Enterprise not doing good DPR. But overall, it's tricky. It'd be tricky. Tricky. I wonder if I still have some of those logs I can show you. Because now that we have 300, I can give you an example of how the DPS is terrible. Here you go. Look at this log. Check this out. So yeah, you read that correctly. 122 million shields. This is a fight. Now, we did this on purpose, by the way. This was a designed fight. This went 100 rounds. 100 rounds and then timed out. So how we designed it is we've got Leslie here with our synergy for 10% restoring health to the hull as soon as it goes under 35% after each round. But this can only really be done with the Enterprise because the Enterprise sucks for damage. It never will create enough damage to beat out this 10% Leslie. And then with the shields stay up. So you do that, remember, mitigation, then 80-20. So you're still very little damage here. That's the drawback to the Enterprise. This is a great visual of a drawback to the Enterprise in terms of its damage because we're able to use this technique. Now we do this to finish that big event that I actually had a really long conversation with one of the devs about it yesterday because they didn't like the fact that we had found a loophole essentially. But instead of killing 15 of those ridiculously big hostiles, we just do this once, sometimes 1.5 times, and we finish out the PvP event in one big old swoop using this tactic. But it only works on this one ship for two reasons: the shields of the Enterprise, and then the fact that it just does terrible damage. Let's see, there's our numbers right here. Look at that, just so you can see our stats. His DPR is 533, mine's 539. Neither are very good. His piercings are a lot higher though. That's research. That is research. Jeff, I'd say go ahead and start building the Enterprise. It's amazing. Who doesn't love their Enterprise? Let's go ahead and throw this out on a node. Then we'll have this repaired, and we might go through the whole process of killing all officers and doing that at one time. Justin says, how are the shields 122 million? It's showing that based on how much shields the Enterprise has regenerated. That's also why it showed a full health at the end. Remember, after a battle ends, any additive you've had to hull or shields on your game go away. So after the battle, both those ships where it showed victory for me blew up, even though they both showed full shield, full health. All those benefits like Leslie's ability disappear. Hey Craig, how you doing? How are you doing this morning? Yeah, early stream. getting it in early. Hopefully hanging out with our dirty European and APAC players. Hopefully. We do try to give them a little love now and then. Not often, but now and then. Just a few. Not much. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. RESPECT. Have you heard it all at the store will ever have purchases that people that aren't rich can buy? Yeah, they already do that, bud. I know where you been, James? They already have that. Hey, Grant. Good evening to you as well. Are you here to watch us go through the holy crap, what officer do I put here phase? Because I don't have enough because I have 5 docs. Because that's probably what we'll be doing. Ooh, nice battle with Klingon. How does Leslie work? Of hull is above 35%. John, not sure I understand your question. If you could rephrase it, I'll gladly answer it. And welcome, Philip, to your first live stream. Shout out to all the European servers and the APAC servers. I decided to do an earlier stream hoping to meet some of you wonderful people that I haven't ever met before. I would love to meet you. Hello. Welcome. Yes. It's a good day for streaming, yes? Yes. This actually reminds me, I want to go share this on some of the... and if I'm not on your server's Discord server, for example, like if you're server 150 and I'm not on your server, feel free to invite me to it on Discord. I'd be glad to jump in. Guess you're going to go share server 131 that I'm live. Let them know that what's going on. I know I'm in the 131. I think I'm in the 189 Discord. So share it out with some of those European brothers and sisters that we've never met before. Let them come in and hang out and answer some game questions. It'll be fun. Maybe no one shall will come visit. Hopefully not. But maybe. But hopefully not. But maybe. John says, in both your screenshots, both enterprises were 100% whole. How's Leslie working? Because Leslie brought it back. Every time it dropped, you're just seeing the regeneration there. Like my enterprise doesn't actually have 3 million whole in the game. The battle log is simply displaying how it interprets all the additives that are given to it, if that makes sense. It doesn't actually have that many. Locke, I don't know if there's going to be a Harrison auction. You do have a Kirk auction coming up, and you have a TOS Bones auction coming up. TOS Bones. So 2 auctions for sure coming up, and there are other players as well. Rumor Mill has it, and I don't know if this is true, but there is a original Chekhov coming into the game. So excited to see that. And yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see. So we know of Bones. Rumor we got a Chekhov coming. Hey, Blue Andorian, how are you? Airson. Allo. V Gates. How are you doing out there in Germany? Share this out, by the way, with your friends, your family, your baby mama, your baby daddy, and your server and your Discord. And invite me to it. If you have not been to my Discord before, well, I don't know why would you not? But you can contact me on my Discord or through Facebook. I do have to answer Facebook messages later today because I haven't in a couple days, but I do try to do that as well. Y'all jump in my Discord and help a brother out. All right, we got a little bit Latinum, and then we'll go ahead and... I think I need a little bit more for my dailies. When I'm done with my dailies, we're going to go through the docs. Because I know that's just going to be a pain. Daniel Morrison, how are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? That was obnoxious. I'm sorry. My videos are a great help. Well, that is good. James says, I don't see anything on my server on mine under $20 and most over 50. The battle pass is $20, sir. That was made exclusively or particularly to give the low end player something to buy. You're not going to get anything for $5, but you can afford $20 a month. Everybody can afford $20 a month. Good. RPass says TOS Scotty or TOS Sulu coming. I've heard of Sulu. I don't have a confirmed one though. We know for sure Bones, and then I've heard Chekhov and Sulu, but I don't. The source I've heard it from is not a dev, so we'll see if it's true. The source has been right before, but we'll just have to wait and see. No, I can't guarantee it's actually happening. I could be 100% wrong. I'm just telling you what I've heard. So without my NDA, I'm allowed to talk about things, but at the same time, not all my sources are accurate. So we'll see. Perfect mix of information and entertainment. Had one person complain about one of my intros the other day. I'm like, bro, I am the cheesiest YouTuber you're going to meet. It's literally my brand. So if you don't like the intro, just wait. The next one, you might like the next one. This one, you might hate. But the next one, you might love. It'll be good. So, yeah, I think we'll have a good time today. I'm really tempted to just go ahead and start doing my 5 docs. Like, y'all don't understand how much it's been bugging me. Ashley Owens! You signed up to be a cadet. That's awesome. How awesome is it? It's freaking gnarly, man. It's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so thankful that you would sign up for that. I wish it would pop up on the screen. I don't know why it didn't. But thank you for signing up to be a cadet, supporting the channel. It's the best thing you can do. I'm a small-time business and a small-time streamer, and I need your help. I can't help it anymore, guys. I got to do it now. So we're going to wipe all of our officers. We're going to start wiping them, and then as soon as we get that back, we're going to start loading up. Yep. Good thing I got a shield up, or I would be vulnerable. All right. Empty out, empty out, empty. Who dat, William Toll? How you doing? Daniel, congratulations on free-to-play grinding your enterprise. That is an amazing feat. Everybody should be proud of doing that. That's awesome. All right, confirm. Jason, yeah. To be fair, though, the game is giving us more Federation credits, so that's pretty awesome, too. Philip! Thank you for signing up to be a lieutenant. You just had to one-up our new friend, Ashley, but I still appreciate both of you equally because you're supporting the channel. You can support the channel in many ways. You can hit that join button, or you can donate directly through PayPal or Venmo, which is the best way to support, by the way. I've been meaning to redo the credits scene, but I've been pushing out videos at a crazy pace. I've been going live like 3 times a week and giving y'all like 4 videos a week. So it's been tough to catch up on the credits. But I promise I'm going to do it. I promise. And I never not do my promises unless I don't do them. So very much a big thank you. Big thank you. Eric says, need to clear the Dex button. Yeah, that would actually be very beneficial to what I'm trying to do here. So what I'm thinking is docs A and B, or, right here, I'm going to make PvP setups. And then doc C, a mix setup. Doc D, mining. And doc E, mining. Maybe C is my PvE setup. And then mining. I think that's what I'm going to do. But we'll see. We got to see how our officers look. Because I also got to look at my percentages and everything. It's going to be difficult. I'm telling you, it's going to be difficult. Congratulations, Jonathan. Ops 25 is a great level as you get the Vidar. The Vidar being a tremendous ship in the game. Absolutely great. It's one of my favorite ships, and it's become even more important with the new updates. And if you got the Borg Prime, it's even more important. So, yeah, you keep on keeping on. Oh, snap. We got our first donation of the day, and we got to help this person out immediately. Gianna says, you're the best Star Trek content creator. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. But we got to answer this question from Demas. Can you help me with my auger? I'm at war on my server, and I keep losing with Giorgio, Kirk, Spock. I plan on going all out on my auger, and I want to be able to take out all these enterprises. All right, so if you're going after enterprises, I would say run maybe Marcus as captain, Giorgio, and Ash Tyler. You could run a couple other things, but really depends on what officers you have and where you're at with your officers. By the way, everybody, if y'all want to donate, I'm just throwing the PayPal link in there because a reminder, YouTube takes 30% of everything you donate. Now, I'm not going to turn it away. I'm just letting you know, I will gladly read off your donations on PayPal without having to take these stupid fees. But I appreciate all the support. Really, Demos, what you need to do, hit me up on YouTube. I'm sorry, we're on YouTube. Hit me up on Facebook. Message me who you have. For example, if you got Saru could be very good. Message me exactly what you have, and we'll do just a one-on-one, and we'll go through your officers to see what's best for you. Okay, bud? All right, let me clear these out. Bam, bam, bam. All right, so now we've got empty docks. Now I'm going to go ahead and put ships where... So we'll make the Augur a PvP ship. We're going to make this the Intrepid as a PvE ship. This is our Mayflower. We're currently maxing the Mayflower. And y'all know why. Because we are trying to get our jellyfish done. I need more 3-star parts. It's just going to cost me Latinum. Just going to blow through Latinum and max this thing out. And then we got our mining ship, the Devore. I think I have one a little bit high. Yeah, we'll do a tier 6 ship there just to make sure we get all the officers underneath. This is going to be really difficult. 5 empty docks, and now we got to fill them up. So let's start over on our left side. We'll do it the Enterprise, which is our main one. So I've been running this as just a standard. This is not necessarily the best loadout. This is a standard loadout. And we're going to go with 5 of 10, Khan, and then Kirk. Now, underneath, we're going to focus on health. I'm going to need Nero later, so I'm going to skip Nero. We're going to do Bones. I'm not going to need Sharvanik, so we'll do Sharvanik. I'm going to get to this to 300%, and then I'm going to stop. I don't have any officer doing anything besides 300% here. So as soon as I get to 300, I'm going to stop. I'm not using my Krell for anything, so we'll put Krell in there. I'm not using Livis for anything. So there's health 300. Let's go to attack. Kang. I don't think I'll use Kang because I haven't upgraded him. So it's only 200%. So we'll put Kang here. And now we need one for defense. And that'll, of course, be Spock. And now we need a throwaway because that last spot doesn't matter. Last spot doesn't really matter. Let's do Avix. Bam. Only because we're not currently doing a stat-based build. Nothing here is stat-based. So we're going to confirm that one. And that brings us to 4 million power in dock. Scary Terry. Look at that. All right, now this is going to be tough because I don't have Giorgio. But I want to run Burning. So this is going to be a tough one. What I am going to do is sort by group. We're going to put Ash Tyler on there. And then we're going to find Nero. Nero's the only one I can use. So I'm kind of stuck with Nero. And where's Nero? Where's he at? He's hiding. Dude. Thank you. And then I'm going to put Yuki as captain. Now, if I was specifically fighting Enterprises or something, I would swap that out for Yuki. Swap out that Yuki because obviously that's not that effective, and use my Marcus. But we're just going to do a generic loadout here. Where is my Yuki? Where is my Yuki? It says 5 of 10 stat based. Okay. 5 of 10 is off total health of all officers. Yes, it's stat based, but the 200%, I've already got 11,000. That's why. The highest I could get this is probably 13,000, maybe 14,000, but that'll be sacrificing the other ships. So you made me lose all my progress. I hope you're happy. Sort by group. Ash Tyler. And Nero, come to me. Nero. Where's Nero? Sad that Mazal's not getting any use, but we can use him. My 5 of 10 is just too good for what I use him for, and which is a lot of Armadas lately, and that's why 5 of 10 is being used instead of Zal. And where the heck, again, is Nero? Now, many of you might ask, why am I not using, like, DJ Aoki? And it's a good question. And if I could, there really has got to be a way to better sort these cards. My DJ is a good card. It's actually a really good card. But without Georgiou to consistently give it to me, it's not going to help me out that much. So now we need to sort by health and start building up our auger. We're not going to do Stan because we're going to need that later. We're going to need 10 of 10. We are not using Eurydice, so we'll go ahead and throw her up there. We're not using Kumak. We're not using Vimit. We're definitely not using Carol because she's pointless. Slowly build our way up. We may not use Gorkon. Right now we're not using Gorkon, but I hate to just throw Gorkon on there. But yeah, we don't really use Gorkon that much anymore. We'll obviously use Pike, and then Gary Mitchell gets us to 300 and not 300 deep. We are right there to having 300 on health. This is tougher than it looks, people. This is tougher than it looks. Remember, we're only on our second ship. 7 of 10. How's 7 of 10 do? Obviously, that's a drop down. But does Carol better than... Nope. Dang it. All right, so Vimit, Carol. That's a science badge. That's a command badge. I really don't want to just upgrade just to upgrade it. But I've got to have that 300% on my auger. Hey, Alex, how you doing? Shout out to Alex. So let's see. Upgradable. Yeah, I'm about to break rules and upgrade when I don't even need to upgrade. Was Vimit one of the ones we were looking at? Vimit is a good health card. I'd have to use 2 badges, but do I necessarily need those right now? Hey, Ice Glow. I'm glad you had a great time last night. I thought it was awesome. I had a great time. Oh, wait. Oh, the health screen's not here. Gosh. Can you have super chat? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I skip your super chat? My bad, man. Shout out Server 170. Shout out to you. At this point in the game, would you say to go Enterprise or Augur, or are both viable, or better to focus on one? Both are viable. The Augur is slow, and that is really annoying. But both are viable. So, because she only takes 1, I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Carol Marcus. Because I know she only takes 1. And then we'll just do this here, and I'll get more health. Hey, there's an officer event going on. Yay. All right. Now, I got her up, and that got her to 1611. So hopefully that's enough to get our auger up. Let's check this event. Got to join this because I got to get my Romulan rep up. Let's see this little event. Limited time officer. Oh, so it's a ranked event. Oh, these are the worst. What's the leader at right now? 12 million. I'll have to blow all of mine to win this. And literally what I get for winning is junk. It is not worth it at all. So that sucks. All right, let's go back. Our auger should now be at 300. And it is. Yes, we got it where we wanted it to be. 300, 300. So there's our PvP setup for our auger. Now it's time to do our Pike Moreau setup. That's Marcus. So sort by group. Get Moreau up there. And now we need Chin. Bam. And now we need to start sorting by health again. The main thing we're worried about is health on the PvE ship. So we're not using Kurla, so we'll throw Kurla up there. When we do a critical build, we'll need Kurla, but right now we don't. Merrick, who's an anti-Federation officer, really good. Paul, glad you're here with the first stream, bruh. How are you doing, and are you enjoying yourself? You better be. Because if you're not, I'll come to your house and lick you. It's really weird. I shouldn't say those things, but I do sometimes. All right, Intrepid is going to be a lot easier to get to 300% than the others. And one more health officer will hopefully crack us over the top. Yes! 300, 300, 300 with our PvE ship. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it, Freya? Look at it, Freya. It's amazing. Freya, look at it with your face. Put your face on the screen and look at it hard. Hard. Look at that. That's so sexy. This isn't even the best hostile fighter, by the way. That would probably be our Glady. Our Glady's probably our better hostile ship. A secret weapon. Increases damage when fighting hostiles by 74% at tier 8. It's probably better. But, woo, doggy. Yeah. Daniel says, move your completed ships off the base so you eliminate those officers. Very, very good idea, sir. Daniel with the smart move over here. That man's making 200 IQ plays. I love it. I love it. All right, so let's look on our main miner. This is going to be our main mining dock. It's our one on the very end. Now, I'm going to load this one out specifically for protected cargo. Specifically for protected cargo, because that's what we've been doing the most of lately. And then we'll do one that's specifically for mining specific items. We'll actually sort by group here. And we'll throw Pan up there. And now we'll just... It doesn't actually matter now. And if you're going to have a dedicated mining ship, literally doesn't matter what goes underneath. So I would advise saving that. That way... The reason I would save it is because that way you don't get caught up later wanting to run a different crew. For example, let's say on my Enterprise that I want to run that Leslie setup I showed you. Well, if I tie up Leslie underneath my miner, well, then I'm complicating things down the road, making it more difficult for me to swap out. So let's go to my fourth ship. And we talked about making it into a miner. So let's... You know what? Actually, let's make... No. Let's make this our Vidar. Because I use the Vidar more than I use the second miner anyway. And what we'll do is we can set this up to alternate between the two. So where is... Oh, don't tell me 7 of 10 is sitting on a ship. 7 of 10 on a he is. All right. So we're going to have to recall. Because I mean, even more so, especially now that that Borg Prime is there, the Vidar is even more important than before. So where's our 7 of 10? 7 of 10 is not on this one. Where's 7 of 10? Ship C. All right, so 7 of 10 got thrown on our PvE ship. So we need to go into ship C. And then we need to swap out this card. And we need to go back to our health menu. And find something that we can throw on there instead. Cough. Still gets us to 300. Sweet. That is good. That's exactly what we wanted. So now we can take this ship back out of dock because of the great recommendation of our friends in the chat. And we go back to working on our Vidar. Now, on my main Vidar, I always run the Borg crew. And I typically do it with 5 of 10. But right now, obviously, I don't have 5 of 10. So I can swap that out later. But I'm going to put 8 of 10. You can see 8 of 10 here. And then we're going to put 9 of 10 for full synergy. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to load this ship out with miners for if I want to do, say, my mining for Latinum. This can be a spare Latinum one. We can devote it to that while also giving it some stats for other ships. So it's going to be like a mid-focus or a dual-focus type thing. So there's Stan. And then Barrett should be here. Barrett's an attack officer. Where's Barrett? So we get Barrett in there. So like here, if I want to go mine ore, here's my ore mining crew right here at the first 3 levels. First 3 levels. And then we'll just fill it up with what we're not using. Marcus is a card that I might actually use on my... I have to upgrade him, but I might actually use on my Augur, so we'll save him. Chang is absolutely worthless, so we'll wipe in Chang. And then we still want some more health, and we got some of these epic officers. See, that's an attack officer. We actually might want that. Bam, that gives us a bigger bonus in our attack there. Crass is... I remember what Crass is. Crass is another attack officer. So we've gone attack focused on our Vidar while also making it into something that we could hot swap into our Devore and then go mining with our Devore. And then finally, just so we can fill this up at the bottom and it not bug us, now we can throw on some officers that we're never going to use. Vixis, we'll never use Vixis. Vixis is crap. Sulu is complete crap. We'll never use him, so we'll throw him on there. We'll never use Arcadi, so we'll throw Arcadi on there. And we'll never use 0718, so we'll throw him on there. And bam, we have just loaded it out. Yes, you did see Jack Black as officer. So recall. So now I've got 5 docks optimally loaded out. Sorta optimally loaded out here. All right, so I see a PayPal one. We got Mr. Lawrence donated on PayPal but did not leave a message, but shout out Mr. Lawrence for donating to the channel. Greatly appreciated. Okay, now I can kind of focus more on y'all's questions because now we've got our dock situated and that was really bugging me. The only thing now is I still have a couple of epics that I wonder if I can swap them out and they do a little bit better than some of the other stuff we have. So Marcus is a defense card, just like Spock is. How's that? Yeah, we're definitely better with Spock and complete stat-wise. I was just seeing if it was a little bit higher for attack because we were talking about, or I'm sorry, health, because we were talking about 5 of 10. What's my base power? All right, so with all ships in base, now we'll say if we were really trying to defend our base, we would have different ships in. Right now it's 46. However, if I swap this for Burrell, and then we swap for... I don't know which one I want to do, honestly. Let's just put the D4 in there. And that brings it right under 50 million. Right under 50 million for my base with... Now, I'm still upgrading all my stuff. You see, I've got 38 around these, and then this is still a level 21 gun. So I've got a ways to go before I get all the guns upgraded and everything, and that will definitely impact my power. No, by a good deal, actually, by quite a good deal. But, yeah, that's interesting. I don't have her, and also not many parts. Would you recommend the D4? The D4 is a fantastic ship. The later in the game I've gotten, the more and more I appreciate her. She would probably go in like a realistic scenario. She would go in dock C that we just made, which is this dock. And then underneath we would work on focusing on her abilities with some of the officers that we're missing. But she'd be a secondary officer that honestly I could even run the self-hull breach crew on. But it depends on what situation. Like right now, this is what I would normally use. Let's say, what's Muds? Ooh, look at that attack. It's a lot of attack power. Let's say we're running our Vidar, which would be right here. So normally on my Vidar, I'd actually replace this officer with 5 of 10. So that'd go right there. That means I'd have to run Zhao on the Enterprise. So let's set it up as if we were doing that, just to show you what it would look like. So that would be that. Now we'd have to go back to our Enterprise. Put Bones back underneath. And then we have to go find Zhao. And put Kirk as captain. And where is that little green card? There he is. And see, we took a little bit of a dip there because now we're not 300% everywhere. So then we'd have to look at, okay, who can we get for attack? We've got Crass. And we put Crass in here. And that gives us back to 300% no matter what. It's pretty nice. I'm happy with that. So then now we got another PvP setup while also having an optimal grinding setup for our Vidar. And the cool thing about this Vidar setup, really cool thing, is all you got to do to make it more PvP focused. That's all you got to do. You just made it more PvP focused. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's all. Now, optimally, you'd like something besides full synergy here, because full synergy doesn't really help you. So you could go back to some of your empty cards and see if there's anything like Odysseus that might be good. Marcus here for that shield piercing, especially because explorers are going to be what's coming after you. There's some good options here. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. And this will all change as soon as the ISS jelly comes out. Yeah. But anyway, that's what it looks like right now. What y'all think? What y'all think? 5 docks loaded out. Going ready. Who's going to put on Sally with Yuki and Marcus if you don't have Harrison? Well, I like running several different things. Where is your Kang at? Where is your Sharvanik at? You know, it really depends on where your stuff's at. Where's all your stuff? I need to know what your officers are. Daniel says actually 579. Isn't that what I have? Don't I have 579? That's 9, right? Yeah. But if I was doing... That's if I had to do a PvP. For PvE, I would just swap this up real quick. Well, here's the thing. If I speed up my ISS, I can't even build it because there's a research in my way. There's a research in my way. I have to complete this research before I can even build the ISS jelly. So if I go to my galaxy tree and scroll all the way to the right. Wait. Nope, it's not galaxy tree. Combat tree. Combat tree. Or is it station tree? It's one of these trees. There it is. I have to complete this research first before I can even build the ISS jelly. 54 days, ladies and gentlemen. 54 days. Wow. It's crazy. My ISS jelly, I'll go ahead and tell you right now, the place that the ISS jelly is going to go is in the PvE slot. That dock C that we just made, right here. Now we can use this dock for some PvP by doing some slight switcheroos and stuff, but mainly the jellyfish is a PvE ship. PvE ship. All right then. 5 docks. Now what do I do? What's even left to do in the game? Well, nothing left to do. Okay, cool. We can do something else. The funny thing is I actually have other researches I want to do first. Let's look at how many speed ups I have. I have regular speed ups. I'm actually running kind of low. I got no more 1 days, only 7 8 hours, only 32 5 hours, 669 3 hours, and then 4,618 1 hours. I've really been dying in speed ups going to 39. I had way more than this. And no 7-day speed ups. So I'm really lacking in speed ups. Paul, what I'll do is I'll end up fast forwarding in that research. For example, we can go ahead and fast forward this one. I don't mind. Yay, research event. Woohoo. Give me absolute crap. Thank you. And then we can go. And we'll go and start that one. And then we'll let our helps come in. Our 17 helps. Wrong one. Who wants to watch me blow through 36 million dilithium at one time? I know you do. F in the chat for dilithium. May it rest in peace. Oof. Big oof. What I'm going to do now, by the way, if y'all aren't in the Discord, I'm about to join the Discord live channel. So y'all can join that with me. Archimedes, you're feeding back like crazy as soon as I jumped in. If you could fix that, buddy, that'd be greatly appreciated. But yeah, I saw Freya was out there. Y'all come join in the live and we'll discuss some of these things, some of these tactics, the things that we're doing. But that only happens if you join the Discord. But yeah, blowing through 36 million, that hurts just a little bit.
Really? I'm dropping the ocean for you, innit?
That's a lot. It's a lot. Hey, Harv, what's up, man?
What, dude?
Gianna says we need a base defense crew video. Bro, the only base defense officer is literally one officer, and his name is Harrison. So get Harrison. There you go. And yes, Kevin's right. If you don't like this video, then YouTube will not recommend this channel to anybody. So like the video and like the channel. If you don't, you don't love me. And that's a problem because I want to be loved. Right now, I'm going to go grind some Borg because I need to max out this stupid ship.
Mine.
Rev,
Hey, Craig.
don't cry over 36 million dilithium.
I will
I just
cry
spent
over
80
36 million. You can't come one up the channel, man. Nobody, don't be the one up guy. Don't be that guy.
Oh, I just got to pick on you.
All right. Swap this. And we'll start some dailies
What are you
while we're
doing this
sitting here.
morning, Rev?
This morning, it's 4 p.m. What you talking about?
Well, I only got up an hour ago, so it's still morning to me.
Well, good morning. Yeah, Chris, sure. So I'm running Nero, Ashtile, or Yuki. This is not necessarily the best auger setup. This is just one of the auger setups I run and will use in PvP. Giorgio is a massive card I'm missing. Like, it is beyond massive. I need that so bad.
Hey, Rev,
I got lucky.
Yeah, what's up?
Lucky with the
go in combat tree and look at reactive damage and reactive defense. Which one would you do first?
If I can even see that research.
You should be able to, I think.
Increase the weapon attack for all ships. Increase all defense stats. So I would actually go for. Really depends on how this translates. So if the weapon damage is simply increasing the damage of the weapons and the reactive defenses is increasing your mitigations, which is your shield deflection armor, then the reactive defense is much better. It's much better. It's a much
Thank
more
you.
valuable upgrade. Yes, sir,
I've got
Thomas.
them three choices there in Armada.
Yeah. Once you get the Vidar, you'll start getting the tokens for Borg space automatically. They come in your gift chest. And if you wiggle around, you can hold up to 9 at one time. You just collect when you're down to 7. During the events that had come out a year ago, you could actually hold up to like 10 or 11. But yeah, that's where we're at now. Catfish, I can hear you texting. If you could just mute your mic for me, babe, appreciate it. Put on push to talk. Hey, Freya. Hey, Iggy. How y'all doing?
I'm good.
Maximum mitigation percentage, Aaron, is 71.2%. You cannot go higher than 71.2. And no, you cannot get Giorgio through transporter shards. I wish. I wish.
So do I.
If you see in the store, let me know.
If I see what in the store.
Giorgio, I'll front you.
Well, I appreciate that. We probably won't, because since they're done with the Discovery arc, I'm not sure when the next time we'll see her actually is. Hey, Darren, how you doing?
We've been getting close.
Yeah, and I'm not complaining about getting the Harrison shards. I'm like 14 away, I think. Now, I don't know if I'll do the cosmic cleanup. I might do cosmic cleanup, but whoops, wrong one.
Do you think they'll do more fascinating mining and Troll of Duty and Wrath over the entirety of the arc?
No idea what you just said, my friend.
That's right. Neither did we.
You was asking about the events they had.
What about them?
Do you want some more?
Well, I mean, yeah, we all want more. That reminds me, we never set up a ship for Discovery. Let's look at our Discovery, see if I can upgrade any of the parts on it. Yeah, I actually can. Upgrade several Discovery parts. But the Spore Drive, which is what I really need to upgrade, I'm still lacking in parts.
Those Epic Galaxy tokens, I have 650 of them. What should I spend them on?
Epic Galaxy tokens? I don't even know what that is. We mean Epic Galaxy
That's
tokens.
in the event store. In the event store.
Oh, those little purple
Like
ones?
Cosmic
Buying yeah.
There's only one thing you can spend it on. Battle debris. That's it.
Unless you want a Franklin or maybe a Vidar,
Well,
another one.
Craig would probably be on like his fourth one.
Of which?
Vidar or
All
the
of them.
Franklin.
Yeah, all of them.
Vidar, I'd be on the 6th one.
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is, you can't buy a full one with it. You can only buy 10 shards of the Vidar, and you need 100. So, you know.
Jake, no, the Shran is not out, and no, you can't have 2+ Rialtas unless Scopely gave you an extra one. There's nowhere to farm a Rialta in the game.
Except for the beta server guys. They've got tons of them.
Yeah, they don't count. That's also a mostly dead server, I believe. Not that doesn't have the activity any of my servers do, so.
Good thing Aaron's not on here.
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
Howdy. How you doing?
Yeah, not so bad. Just raided a bill.
Only 1 billion?
Only 1 billion before they shielded. But
Oh.
it put me on 7. 4 resources raided, so that's happy.
Yeah, it's not a bad day.
Hmm.
Just goes to No One Shell's video that we need more ways to, like, bigger raid boats. Because right now there's
Yeah.
not enough.
Yeah, I just got my Antares to tier 5, I think it is. So it's got 1.5 million cargo.
Mm-hmm.
Video.
Even maxed out faction miners still only hold about 2.1 million, and that takes a long time.
Yeah.
It's real expensive from here on out for the Antares for me. I've just realised it's crazy just how much crystal it wants now.
Yeah, I mean, that's just part of it. It's... Yeah, meh. It's just part of it. We just need bigger boats. Because even the 4-star miners only get to about 4.5 million cargo. I mean, that's just not enough to do anything with. Not that I'm saying that the 4-star miners should do like 30 million, but...
They also get stupidly expensive to repair. There's a couple people on my server with them, and they refuse to use them because if
Yeah.
they get damaged, they're spending hundreds of millions a trip and more speed ups than what it's worth.
Yeah, 100%. I was actually talking to the other servers yesterday.